Hello everybody, welcome back to Tsukihime. Okay, let's go.
Tsukihime.
So now we're on the 5th day.
Blue Scar of Sin.
I feel the morning sunlight. I keep my eyes
No, you
closed as
don't.
I try to fall asleep. Why? Why'd you say that?
I don't know.
I keep my eyes closed as I try to fall asleep again, but the gentle sunlight keeps urging me to open my eyes. Slowly I start to awaken. A quiet atmosphere. The air is comfortably cold and yet it feels gentle. I guess the weather will be great today. Then I should get up and go to school. That's right, I have to go to school. The past 3 days, my life was in chaos and it made me forget I was a student. I wake up, lie in my bed, and my glasses are on the bedside. I put on my glasses and look around. The sunlight streams so strongly through the window, I almost expect to hear it pouring through. I take a quiet breath. I fill my lungs with fresh air, and it feels like my chest is purified. I hear the clock ticking. Small birds chirp in the woods outside. I stay on my warm bed, aimlessly feeling the relaxed passage of time. I'm back. Even though there's nothing special about this morning, right now I feel like there's something almost holy about it. Thank goodness.
Thank goodness. Wait, he's been gone for a couple days, you know.
Yeah, it really is good.
What?
Not the fact I'm alive, nor I was able to do something about that black vampire. But even though I was in such a world, I was able to return to my normal days and feel happy about this morning. And then, good morning, Shiki. Whoa! I jump in my bed. Now that I look, Hisui standing quietly at the side of my bed. Hisui, please excuse me, Shiki-sama, but since you did not notice, I spoke. Oh well, I mean, I'm sorry too. Hisui respectfully bows to me. She surprised me. My heart is still pounding rapidly. Huh? But it's still before 7 o'clock, Hisui.
I'm still pounding rapidly.
I'm pounding!
Don't worry. Oh wait, that might be this episode. Okay. Keep going.
What do you mean?
There might be a sex scene this episode.
Damn. Huh? But it's still
Yeah.
before 7 o'clock, Hisui. Yes, it's a bit earlier than your usual waking time, Shiki. Well, yes, then why are you here, Hisui? I came to wake you up. Akiya-sama wants to know what have you been doing these last 2 days, so she wanted me to bring you no matter what. I forgot. Come to think of it, I skipped school last Saturday and was with Arcueid through all Sunday. Don't tell me Akiya's angry. I did not know. Please confirm for yourself, Shiki. Hisui's voice sounds very cold. Wait a minute. Before that, why am I sleeping in my room? Shiki-sama, you returned around 2 o'clock in the morning. Nissan found you sleeping in the doorway and carried you up to your room. What? My mouth hangs open. That's bad. Not contacting anyone for 2 days, returning in the middle of the night, and sleeping by the doorway. I'm acting like a drunk. That woman treated me like some sort of cat. Arcueid's face flashes in my mind. But maybe I do have to be thankful for her carrying me as far as the entrance. Alright, I'll head down immediately. And if possible, I'd be happy if you tried to calm her down as much as possible. I refuse. I refuse,
No,
she answers. Maybe Hisui might also be angry at me.
she definitely is.
One problem after another. The owner of this mansion is Akiya, so does this mean that if Akiya's angry, no one else is there to defend me? Well, time to get up. I can't do anything staying in bed. Ow! As soon as I stand, pain shoots throughout my entire body. Last night's wounds? Oh yeah, if there's anything to be surprised about, it's the fact I'm still alive. Even though I was wounded and bloody, I still managed to wake up normally. It just isn't natural. Shiki-sama, that's rare. Hisui winds her eyes and looks at me. What, is there something wrong? I look down at my body, and what is this? A pattern of red spots covers my pajamas everywhere. Of course this sign wasn't ever here, it's my blood soaking through everywhere. Hisui suppresses her words. I'm thankful. It lets me calm down. The reason for the bleeding is clear, but since I can't tell her why, I have to lie to make her not worry. Shiki-sama, your body... I'm fine, nothing hurts. See, Didn't I come back late at night? Truth is, I was in a fight, and that's why I came home late. These wounds are from that fight, and they're just scratches, so don't worry about them. Hisui's eyes implore me, saying, please do not tell lies. But from her standpoint, she probably can't ask me any further.
He's lying to the goat. How could you do this?
How could you?
How could you lie to my goat like that?
I feel sorry, but I'll have to stick with my lie. So could you please not tell Akio about this? She would get really mad if she heard about me getting in fights. Yes, I understand. Definitely Akio-sama will not find out. Hisui nods. Thanks.
What?
Thanks. I have another request. Do you have any disinfectant? I have a lot of scrapes all over my body, so I want to take care of them. Yes, I will bring some right away. The goat! What is it? She looks really uncomfortable all of a sudden. In any case, I'm glad she went to get me some disinfectant. When she brings it here, I can take care of it by myself.
I call her a goat for a reason.
Yeah.
She does shit like this, bro. She does another thing in this route where I'm like, thank you, bro. Thank you.
It's only slight pain, so anything that hides the blood is good. Thanks for waiting. The one who opens the door and walks in isn't Hisui, but Kawaku. In her hand, she carries a box with a red cross on it. Huh? Kawaku? Yes, I heard the situation from Hisui. Shiki, you went out and got in a fight? No, not really. I can't come up with any other explanation. Jeez, you shouldn't be doing those things. It's okay to be naughty, but you shouldn't be violent. It's just painful for the one doing it and the one receiving it. Painful for the one hitting and the one getting hit, huh? Kawaku's words hit me pretty heavily. Yeah,
I mean,
that's
he
right.
kind of killed like 100-something-year-old vampire.
Yeah.
Kind of complicated.
I don't think he could explain that to them.
Yeah. Well, actually, considering some of the
Hitting
stuff later on, it's
only
not that
painful.
weird.
Isn't it? I am disappointed you have these wounds. No matter what the situation was, I will be disappointed in you if you keep on doing these kinds of things, Shiki. Her words penetrate sharply into my chest. Deep inside my heart,
penetrate.
Penetrate. Deep inside my heart, I want to apologize. Sorry, Kohaku. I probably did numerous things to make her disappointed in me. Yeah, I'm an idiot and I regret it. I won't ever do it again. As long as you understand that, it is fine. I'm going to examine your wounds, so please take off your clothes. Eh? Kawaku-san pads over and grabs my shirt. She's telling me to get naked here. Wait, you don't have to go that far. I just want to put a little disinfectant on a few scrapes, that's all.
This is not the sex scene, by the way. This is not.
I know that. Kawaku is
just making sure there's no confusion.
I don't think Kawaku would do that.
I don't know about that one, Chief, but
Wait, what?
She has her own route, you know.
I know. What are you saying? Even if you say you only have a few scratches, they don't look that minor. No, I'm fine. I can do it by myself. That won't do. The ones on your back. Seeing the wounds on my back, Kawaku-san gasps. How terrible. Did you get into a fight with a Doberman? Yeah. Well, something like that.
Bro dating Doomfist.
Did you get into a fight with Doomfist? Yeah, well, something like that. Kawaku-san sighs in amazement. Jeez, now I really can't let you handle it, Shiki. Come on, please hurry up and take off your clothes. With your clothing on, I can't take care of you. No, I said I can do it myself. They aren't a big deal. I don't need to be naked. I see. You must be embarrassed, Shiki. With a smile, she goes ahead and tries to remove my pajamas anyway. I am already used to seeing your body, Shiki. Please just take off your clothing.
Kawaku's so insistent about this. She's molesting my boy.
I've already changed your clothing once, so I know every detail of your body.
Shit, don't molest my boy like that.
Don't do my oil. What? Let's go, we haven't much time. If you take too long, Akio-sama will notice. I can't argue with that. But to get naked in front of Kawaku-san, I guess it can't be helped. Then I will only examine your upper body. This way there isn't anything to be embarrassed about, right? Even that's embarrassing, but I guess that's the best compromise. I guess so. Then please do. I sit down on my bed and take off my shirt.
Didn't have to strip naked, okay.
Kawaku expertly tends to my wounds. She carefully tends to the wounds on my arms, shoulders, and back. The disinfectant sinks into the wounds. They sink in, but compared to my occasional dizziness or the pain from my old scar, it's nothing. While applying the disinfectant, wow, you really are a boy. What? What does that mean?
What? Did you think he wasn't?
Kawaku-san says happily, so it'll probably help me put up with all the pain. Now we have to stick on this
Wow, you
compress
really
that
are a boy.
may
to
rub
help you
off,
put
so
up
let's
with pain.
bandage it. She puts a compress over my bruised chest and wraps a bandage around it. All finished. Are you sure you don't want me to do your legs? Yeah, I can do the rest. Thanks, Kawaku. I know you're busy and all. No, please do not worry about it. Then I'll be going back to the kitchen. When you are finished, please come to the dining room, okay? Kawaku walks to the door. Kawaku. Yes? Sorry. Like you said, fighting is just stupid. It's just a big bother and nothing good ever comes from it. Kawaku-san looks at me in amazement and suddenly starts to laugh happily. I understand. I'll let it go this time, okay? She happily says that and exits the room quietly. Alright, I'm here. Now only a door separates me from the sitting room where Akiya waits. No matter what the circumstance was, there is no excuse for skipping school and not coming home for 2 days. Now, should probably save this.
Save. This question. Oh, hold on. Go ahead, yeah.
Okay. I can't explain the circumstances, so I'll somehow lie about it.
Don't choose it yet. Hold on. Yeah. Wait 1 second, because I want to make sure of something first. I'm not gonna tell you what to press. I just would like to see what the right choice is before you make it. Okay. You can go, but think this through a lot. Like, talk it through a bit with me.
So, like, thinking about it, they won't believe this fairy tale about a 1,000-year-old, like, vampire. You teamed up with a vampire. You've been with her. You've been, like, what? Fucking...
But how many long... and if they did believe in it, like, they wouldn't be happy about it.
Yeah.
So telling the truth probably isn't an option, but, like,
Yeah.
lying? Hisui could tell he was lying.
Yeah. So I guess number 1 would be the best.
I guess, yeah.
That's right. I think that's the best choice. I don't think Akiya will understand about non-humans like Arcueid and
Narrow.
Narrow. And since I can't tell the
Narrow.
truth, I should at least sincerely apologize.
There's a
Alright,
big
let's go.
Type Moon fan forum. Massive in Type Moon. That has that as its website name.
Damn.
Neversker.
Neversker. In the sitting room, Akiya is on the sofa and Hisui is standing by the wall. Good morning, Nissan. Her gaze is telling me, I am angry. I am angry. Good morning, Akiya. Let's dispense with greetings. Please sit there. I wish to speak with you, Nissan. Her words are so forceful, I can't say no. I solemnly and calmly sit down on the sofa across from her. Nissan, this is very abrupt, but may I ask about these past 2 days? Despite her polite language, Akiya's words are unmistakably a threat. But her Oni-chan cannot tell such a story. About that, Akiya. Yes, what is it? I'm sorry, but I can't tell you. Crash! The teacup that Akiya was holding falls to the table. Rather, I think she dropped it intentionally. Akiya. Oh, I'm sorry, Hisui. Would you please clean it up? Hisui silently cleans up spilled tea in the shards of the very expensive-looking teacup. I uneasily watch her do so while Akiya is glaring at me. Once done cleaning, Hisui goes to the kitchen. Then Nissan. Yes? Can I ask you again? Akiya doesn't give up. I can feel her drive to get the story at me, no matter what. But still, I don't think I can tell her about it. Of course not. Just for my sake, but hers as well. No matter how many times you ask me, I can't tell you. I feel sorry that I made you worry, but I can't tell you about it. Even though you're sorry, you can't tell me, Nissan. That's right. I'm sorry I haven't contacted you and not being able to talk about it. But I haven't done anything wrong for the past 2 days. I didn't even want to think that was a wrong thing to do.
Speak a bit louder, Ka.
Okay!
You're a real one. You've been doing really good, but like...
That's right. Even these past 2 days were simply kill or be killed. I want to believe it was the right thing to do.
I mean, you killed Nero, who was like a big pain in the ass. So
Yeah.
like, and has been like in the world for like hundreds of years,
Yeah.
really doing us all service.
I did it to help Arcueid. Wait, how do you pronounce that again?
Arcueid.
Arcueid. But most of all, I do not regret killing that cannibalistic monster. At least, there will be no more victims killed by having their blood drained. I'm sorry, Akia. I'm sorry to make you worry, but please don't ask me anymore. Akia stares at my eyes. For a while, she stays like that. I understand. Thinking about it, you must have your reasons, so I won't press you on this anymore, Nissan. I'm sorry. Thanks for understanding. I understand. Then I will no longer ask about this, but please refrain from doing anything like this ever again. Nissan, you are the eldest son of the Tono family. If you do not understand your position better, it will be very troubling. Hey, that has nothing to do with this. Besides, you're the successor to the Tono family, so it doesn't really matter what I do. If you're so worried about the Tono family, you should go find a husband appropriate for the Tono household. For some reason, Akia descends into silence. What's wrong? Are you feeling alright? It's nothing. If you have enough time to worry about me, please pay more attention to yourself. You have your chronic anemia to worry about, Nissan. Well, it is true that I frequently collapse from anemia. Anyway, please do not leave the mansion by yourself often. Even without that, the city is dangerous recently. Someone like you who meanders about in a daze is just asking to be attacked by that serial killer.
Actually only attacks young girls. If you've been paying attention to the news, you know this.
Serial killer? Oh, those serial killings. Those serial killings where 9 victims have been found. Their bodies were all drained of blood, so they call it the modern-day vampire, but... Oh, that's okay. Those incidents, they won't ever happen again. Huh? It means the vampire isn't around anymore. That killer is caught already. Is that so? Isan, how do you know about this? Well, I just happened to see it, but for sure, such things will not happen again. Yeah, at least there won't be any more people killed by... Fuck, I forgot it again.
Nero.
Nero!
Nero.
Okay.
I don't blame you, but...
These past 2 days spent with I can't pronounce...
Arcueid.
Arcueid. So many things happened, I really can't say just what is right and what is wrong. But the simple truth remains. I can say it was all for the best. Isan, what happened? You suddenly seem very happy. Akia looks strangely at my face. It's nothing. I just feel that it's finally over. Smile unconsciously creeps over my lips as I answer. It's 7:30. Akia left 20 minutes earlier than me by car. After eating Kohako-san's delicious breakfast, I decide to head for school. Hisui walks with me to the gate carrying my bag.
The life
Well,
of Hisui,
I'll be
the
going.
life of Hisui, the life of Hisui.
The life of Hisui.
The life of Hisui,
I'll be
best
going.
album.
Thanks for seeing me off, Hisui. Hisui wordlessly hands me my bag. Shiki-sama, around what time will you be returning? You don't trust me either? It's okay. I'll definitely be back in the afternoon. I understand, and please be careful on your way. Hisui bows deeply. Feeling a bit embarrassed about it, I leave the mansion's gate. At the intersection here, there are only the figures of my I almost said yellow.
Yellow high school. I mean, you wouldn't be wrong. They're in Japan, but
High school students. No young woman sitting on the guardrail like that one time. Well, of course, I probably won't ever see her again. First of all, her goal was to execute the vampire, and with Nero gone, there's no reason for her to stay around here any longer. Just a little bit in my chest. Things like regret and lingering affection. It is true she only brought trouble, but even still, it was fun being with her. What, am I stupid? I almost got killed.
stupid.
What part of that would make me feel lingering affection? The wounds from last night still hurt. Remember back to when you almost became Nero's food. You certainly don't want something like that to ever happen again. School bell rings. Crap, I'll be late! Here you go, my idle thoughts. I run to the school gate. I fly into my classroom. Still 5 minutes before class, so it's very noisy inside. Whew! I take a breath and head to my seat. This much time left, I didn't even need to run at all. Oh, Duke of Delinquency. Oh no, wait, that's you. I think.
Yo, Duke of Delinquency.
4-2.
What's going on, Tono?
I never...
Never heard you were skipping class. It's a lot of trouble. You have to tell me when you skip school and go play.
Orihiko says those preposterous words with an unbelievably happy expression. Why should I have to tell you when I don't go to school?
Isn't it obvious? We don't show neither does Senpai, so it's bad unless I think of it something ahead of time.
What's bad for this guy? But seriously, what happened? Since middle school.
What? No,
Oh.
but seriously, what happened? Since middle school, you've had anemia but never skipped school. Well, you had cool trick several times, leaving as soon as you arrived.
It's kind of like that. I made it to the intersection and felt bad, so I went back home.
But you and Yumizuka seem to have been acting like bad students lately.
Well, I'm guilty as charged, but is something wrong with Yumizuka? Her? Or do
Her? She's been absent lately. She was always such an honor student, so I think she might have been stressed out. But I bet you can't call her a raise because she had a bad hand.
Orihiko's words are always very unique. The homeroom chain rings out. Well, or no.
A chime.
That was you. The next.
Oh. Well, now, since you skipped Saturday, make sure you study hard today.
Orihiko leaves the room quickly. In other words, he's gonna sklip. He's gonna sklip? Why did I say sklip? He's going to skip class today.
Easy, fuck we all been here.
Morning classes end. With the bell announcing lunchtime, half the people in the classroom clear out. Well then, what should I do? Orihiko isn't here, so I should take my time and eat lunch. Oh. Tono-kun, you're by yourself. Yeah, Senpai, did you come here to eat? Yes, I thought I would eat with everyone, so I hurried over here, but without any warning, she looks at my face intently. Oh. I don't know what she's thinking, but she suddenly draws close to me. Hey, Senpai? She's right next to me, also almost embracing distance. Something would be wrong with my heart if it wasn't beating quickly. Somebody doesn't say anything. She only stands right next to me and sniffs? Is she Joe Biden? Sniffing? Huh? What is she doing?
Is she Joe Biden?
She then gets away. Senpai? Tono-kun, did something happen? She asked me with a serious look. To be blunt, I don't know what's going on. Something, like what?
ESG.
No, not tonight.
Continuation, but
Something, like what?
I can't tonight, guys. Sorry.
I don't know. That's what I'm asking. So, she looks up at me if she was angry. Nothing, just as always. Do I seem strange today? I'm not sure either. I just thought so perhaps I was imagining things. It's on my head in confusion. Well, shall we get lunch? You are eating at the cafeteria today, right, Tono? If we don't hurry, the seats will all be taken. Ah, yeah. You're eating at the cafeteria, too? Yes, I want to eat something good today. She grins and pulls me by the hand as she starts walking. In the end, I talk with Senpai about the athletic festival in 2 weeks and the culture festival shortly thereafter over lunch. To tell the truth, Senpai saying I want to eat something good and Oran Curry leaves more of an impression in my mind.
Then what we talked about.
Oran Curry leaves more of an impression in my mind than what we talked about.
You read it correct both times.
No, I thought curry leaves was the food, not just curry.
Oh.
Classes end and school's over. Well, what should I do now?
Okay, save.
Yeah. I feel like it would just be right for me to do one, but
Yeah. Go, follow your heart. Follow your heart.
follow your
Literally.
heart. I go out in town aimlessly. Why the heck am I walking around here for no reason? Ah, it's just a mistake. There's no way she'll be around. She'll still be around, and it's not like I have any reason to talk to her. So why did I think it was her? Why am I walking around town pointlessly like this? I have to go back to the mansion. I shake my head as if trying to clear my head of drunkenness and turn away from the non-existent illusion of Arcueid. I head up the road and draw near the mansion. After a little more walking, I see Hisui standing by herself at the front gate. I wonder what Hisui's doing. Tilting my head to the side, I head for the front gate. Hisui realizes I'm here and bows her head. Welcome back, Shiki. Ah, yeah, thanks, Hisui. I can barely reply since I'm bewildered by the respectfulness of it all. Were you waiting for me to come home?
I like how I said I'm bewildered by the respectfulness of y'all, and you read that in the most casual max. Man, welcome back, Shiki. Yeah, welcome. Yeah, thanks, Hisui.
Yes. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, thanks,
Screening
easily.
the master is a servant's duty. Master.
She's a maid, bro. It's not that weird.
And yeah. Answering
Well, I mean,
very
having maids is weird to
matter-of-factly, she
begin
doesn't
with,
even
but-
bat an eyelash. Hisui, I'm truly happy you waited to greet me, but there's really no need to wait outside. I'll come back on my own, so you can just greet me whenever you realize I'm back. Hisui's face clouds slightly. Oh, maybe she was just waiting me for her to return like this on Saturday and Sunday. Hisui, I understand. Starting from tomorrow, I'll await your return in the lobby. Hisui gives a quick bow and opens the mansion gate. Hisui turns around as she does so.
Louder!
For some reason, the atmosphere isn't exactly conducive to the conversation. Hisui closes the gate after I pass through, then she silently walks to the entrance to open the door and leads me into the lobby. I get to my room. Aki isn't back yet from her lessons, Kawaku-san is preparing dinner, and Hisui is cleaning the mansion. Geez, there's nothing to do. Well, there's quite a amount of studying, reviewing, and memorizing a student like me has to do, but I just don't feel like doing anything. Suddenly, Arcueid's face flashes in my mind. Whether good or bad, it's probably just a reaction to the crazy 2 days I just had. Perhaps spacing out here in my room will be good, giving my mind and heart a break. After eating dinner by myself in the large dining room, Kohaku-san treats my wounds, and I go back to my room. Akia didn't make it back in time for dinner. Her lesson was apparently going to last a while, so she was going to eat away from home. It's past 10 at night now. It's a bit too early, but since I'm exhausted, I should sleep early tonight.
Okay, wait.
My body is exhausted, but I can't fall into a deep sleep. The wounds all around my body sting and wake up my mind as it tries to sleep. Look at the clock as I lie in bed. It's past 3 o'clock in the morning, already 5 hours on unsatisfactory rest. Damn it, I can't sleep. Not being able to sleep when I want to, it's like torture. Tick, tick, tick. The sound of the clock's second hand gets on my nerves. Tick, 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 creak, tick, 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 tick. Eh? I think I heard something mixed in with the ticking. It sounded like the door opening, but who could be coming at this hour? Tap, tap, tap. No, there's no mistake. Someone came into the room and is coming near me. Who is it? Was this to come?
Okay. Save. Oh my god.
Okay, so
I
what?
need to figure out what we're gonna do with this.
So,
Don't click anything. Keep your mouse off the button for right now.
okay.
Dawson,
What?
do you know what this is?
No?
This is a sex scene.
Great.
This choice decides who.
What?
Yeah. So don't.
Akia! Why is Aki on it? She's my sister!
She doesn't actually do it. Instead, like Kawaku comes in. It's a
Oh.
weird thing. Okay. And Aki watches. That's where that whole thing with her on the chair comes from. Anyways, the correct choice for this route would be Arcueid. I don't know how we're gonna do this though. I'm probably just gonna cut it. This one isn't a very important one. If you want, you can skip through it, or you can try to read it. They're not translated very well, Dawson. They're not.
Right. I don't.
And this isn't the Fate. He's not as good as an artist as he was when Fate came out. So it's your choice. But click the top button for this route. Character point. Number
Okay.
1.
You got it. Hey, Shiki, wake up. Hear a
You
voice
got
now.
Okay, we're just gonna cut that. Sorry guys. We had to skip past something real quick.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Sorry you had to see that, Dawson. Yeah, escalated quickly, didn't it?
Bro.
Quit. Sounds like you're crying.
I'm not crying.
I know it, but it sounds like you are through the camera. You're like.
I don't even like.
I'm sorry, Dawson. You're traumatized. This part's fine.
My breath. Dude. I can't even. I can't.
Yeah, those are in this game. They're only a small portion of it until you get to Hisui's and Kawaku's where they're actually important to the story. But for now, yeah.
I'm kind of curious what the other ones would look like. I'm not even gonna lie. But no, I'm not gonna.
Yeah. That's why I told you to save. You're
Yeah.
gonna get all the CGs, but
First, this is my room. Check. That's good. Second, I'm on my bed. Check. Seems that way. And it's now morning. I was.
okay.
So now,
Just
check.
quick.
That's good. That's not good. Never mind. Not even slightly. Not one bit. The sound of my panting fills the air. I manage to catch my breath. My hands gripping the sheets are drenched in sweat. There's a lingering warmth as if I was really sleeping with Arcueid right until now. But it was definitely a dream. I can't tell if that's something I should be happy or disappointed about. Why did I see such a dream? Does that mean I'm so interested in her that I see her in my dreams? Does it mean I want her so bad I want to do things with her, those things? Ugh, as I remember the sensation of her skin forms.
Shiki's so real, bro.
I feel my arms to make sure this is real. Yeah, it's real. Her skin was so fundamentally different from a guy's skin, so soft, so warm. Yeah, so...
Shiki, you're going a little bit crazy.
Shiki, calm the fuck down.
Calm down, bro. I mean, I don't blame him, bro.
Yeah.
You know,
Just
Japanese
thinking
people,
about
they
it-
don't see these foreign chicks that often.
Just thinking about it makes my breath go wild. Well, whatever happened, it's true that it felt exceedingly good. I should feel a bit guilty about dreaming about doing that to Arcueid, but I recall the dream and just sit there thinking about it. Shiki. Whoa!
The
I
goat
fell-
was listening in.
I flail around off my bed as I'm trying to escape. No, in fact, I was trying to escape, but it just ended with me landing on the floor with the sheets. Hisui? How long have you been there? Since before you awoke, Shiki. She speaks with her usual lack of
No, what I
expression.
should have done, Dawson, that would have been really funny if I didn't tell you it was a sex scene.
Yeah.
You just were reading it, and you're like, wait, what?
I
just
kind
told
of
you to
knew
say
it. I kind of just knew it.
As soon as I said it. Oh, wait, stop. I already said it was going to be this episode.
Yeah. He said, "I'm able to stand." I look at Hisui's face before I woke up. Then that means Hisui saw my face when I was having that dream. My face turns deep red. Hisui just stands there expressionless as usual and makes no attempt to speak. Did I look strange? I do not wish to describe it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. She saw it.
Perfect.
She saw it.
I do not wish to describe what I saw your face look like when you slept.
That's crazy. I knew it. Must have looked really weird. But if you insist, Shiki-sama, I can describe as accurately as I can. No, you don't have to do that. My face still flushed, I speak in a fading voice. Hisui? I give a cough to clear the silence. Adding san to her name is a clear sign of my vulnerability. What is it, Shiki? I'm gonna change. Do you mind waiting outside? Or rather, I'm so embarrassed I just want her to leave. But Hisui doesn't obey today of all days. Once I can confirm you are awake, I will leave the room, Shiki. Huh? Is she joking? Why does she think I'm covering myself up in these sheets? Hide something that's still standing. What?
Oh shit! Shiki, my bro!
It's to hide something that's still standing. Oh my
Bro.
god. I'm fine, so please leave. I can get up and I won't go back to sleep. I'll change and go to the sitting room as soon as you leave. Chiki-sama, are you hurt and not able to stand? Hisui approaches me out of worry. No, that's not it. I can stand, so don't worry about it. I crawl, pulling my sheets in like a slug and gain some distance from her. Using the bed as a barrier, I get far enough away. Then please excuse me. I'll prepare your breakfast. So please come after you change. She has got to be suspicious, but she bows and leaves the room.
I do not wish to describe it.
I do not wish to describe it. I was just so surprised. The contents of my dream were surprising enough, but knowing Hisui saw me while I was dreaming is very troubling. It's all Arcueid's fault for doing something like that. It was a dream!
It was a dream, bro. Actually, it is kind of her fault, but we'll get to that in a minute. Even though it was a dream.
Huh. Even
Yeah,
now
it'll be explained.
Oh wait, what was that saying? Even now she's being bothersome, really. Really, what? I can't finish. I can't finish. What did I want to say just now? Not even able to confirm my own feelings, I decided to change and head to the sitting room with a vague feeling in my chest. After
It's not
calming down
standing
sufficiently,
anymore.
I head to the sitting room. As usual, Akia is sitting on the sofa, elegantly sipping tea. Good morning, Nissan. You were certainly up early this morning. She must be happy I woke up because she greets me with a smile. Yeah, good morning. There were, well, a lot of things going on this morning. Soon I say that, I suddenly recall the memory of Arcueid's skin.
Skin of
This
all
isn't
things.
good. I can tell my face is blushing beyond my control. Nissan? A brief clamor. What's wrong? Your face is red. Do you have a fever? Rushing over to me, she looks up at me from below. But in doing so, from this angle, you do seem to have a fever, Kawaku. Come quickly. Nissan doesn't seem to be well. Okay,
Man, Kawaku's gonna
That's
try and
what you
strip him. The last thing he needs right now.
Kawaku-san has to be preparing my breakfast in the kitchen. I'm fine. It's just a minor cold, so don't worry.
Oh,
just
Shiki. I need to check your temperature. Take off your pad.
If it is a cold, then I can't let go by. For you, trivial illness is a big deal. Strength of your immune system is much lower than most people's. Akia seems to be fed up and puts her hand on my forehead. Tensions a cool, delicate hand. This isn't good. This isn't good at all, so I break loose and run out to the lobby. Footsteps echo as I dash off. Shiki, have you finished your breakfast already? No, that's not it. Where's my bag? I have your bag here. Are you already going to school? Nodding, I snatch my bag from Hisui. I'm going. Don't worry about seeing me off. Nissan, you've been acting strange. What are you doing with a fever like that? Jeez, I told you it's nothing. Since it's nothing, I'm going to school. I'll have breakfast later, so leave me alone. Leave you alone. Hey, Nissan. The sound of my fleeing footsteps is my only response. You know, this is Akia. She wouldn't chase me this far.
Bro
Since
got
we're not
unlucky
kids
to be in
anymore,
a
she
house
wouldn't
with
stop
all
me from
chicks,
going to
bro.
school. Whew. I take a deep breath and I'm finally able to calm down. What am I running away for?
Imagine you
Once I
wake
calm
up from
down-
a dream like that, and every person or every woman around you all of a sudden like is acting weird, or not acting weird. Is like, oh hey, can I touch your forehead and check your temperature?
Yeah. Once I calm down, I can think clearly. I didn't do anything wrong, so there's no need for me to run away like that. I don't believe it. I look like a complete idiot. But to
Oh,
go
you are,
back to
buddy.
the mansion to eat breakfast sounds more dumb. To school then, letting out the sigh, I go downhill along the residential street. I arrive 30 minutes earlier than usual. The figures of students around the school gate are sparse. It seems I'm the only one who's arrived at this odd time. On the school grounds, the athletic clubs are holding their practices. I'm not in any clubs right now, but truthfully, I like to move around a lot. I know that I have some athletic ability, at least enough to be proud of, but I can't join any clubs. My body always has this recurring anemia, so I would just be a bother, and my doctor has told me that I should not exercise frequently. Since middle school, I've been asked more than a few times to join a club, but I always have to say it's not my thing and refused. Every time I refused, I felt a sense of separation. There might have been a subconscious wall that told me I will never be able to mix in with the people on the other side. That's enough. This really isn't my thing. I'll stop thinking such thoughts and hurry on to the classroom. Huh? I thought it was the first one, but it seems like some of my classmates are already here. Oh no, that's you.
Yo, you're early, Tono.
Morning. This class seems to have a lot of people with spare time.
Nah. Wait, no, these aren't the same
Oh.
people. These.
No, our practice got over with. Those that come here this early who are in clubs are usually those with daily duties. I see. That doesn't make sense now that he mentions it. Greeting those around me, I take my seat. It's half an hour before homeroom. It's not a bad idea to just watch my classmates arrive. The classroom starts to get busy around 7:50. Huh? I think I saw Senpai in the hallway. She's down at the first year hallway again. What is she doing? Maybe she came to see me? Then I'll go into the hallway and talk to her. No, it probably doesn't concern me, so I'll watch from here. An opening. I'll surprise her from behind. Hey, I'll go in the hallway and talk to her. Well, she's walking around my classroom like that. Maybe she does want to see me for something. I wonder.
I'll surprise her from behind is such a weird option.
Yeah, I wonder. She
I don't
normally
think I've
just
seen
walks
them.
in without hesitating, or did she finally realize it's strange for a third year to come to a second year's classroom? No, that definitely can't be it. Nodding to myself, I go to the hallway. Senpai. Huh? Tono? Senpai seems rather surprised. I call her and stands there with her mouth open. What are you doing? Class is about to start, so why are you still hanging around here? Senpai looks at me in amazement, then looks away. What am I doing? It's not any of your business, Tono. Oh no, well, maybe it isn't. No, I was lying. It is, a little. I thought she was looking away, but she starts sniffing me.
Stop going Joe
Senpai.
Biden on my boy.
Yeah.
Why does everyone want to molest my boy?
Tono, did you
Everyone
sleep
comes
well
in the
last
middle
night?
of the night, molest my boy.
And now she's doing this shit? Like,
I mean, she was already sniffing him before. Did you sleep well last night?
eh? She
Ah,
looks directly into my eyes as she asks, sleep
what
well?
the fuck?
That goes without saying. I couldn't get to sleep easily last night, and also, I blush as the memories resurface. With a piercing gaze, Senpai looks up at me. Senpai, Tono-kun. What? You What?
I don't want to hear that from this lady who's sniffing us.
With a look indicating she wants to say more, Senpai quickly walks away. Why did she say that?
She can sense the type of dream he had last night. Did you sleep well last night? And immediately he starts blushing. Yeah, bro.
Oh my god. Okay. At lunch break, that guy who didn't even show up for a single class arrives.
Yo, Tono! Food, let's get some food!
He's happy about something being even more energetic than usual. Of course, food. But you seem to be in a great mood. Did something happen, Arihiko?
Yup. I just asked Senpai if she wanted to eat lunch together, and she refused.
That's odd. Senpai must be referring to CL Senpai. This guy seems to get happy when his offer is refused. Hey, Arihiko, you have that sort of taste? No, or...
No, I'm not finished. So I asked Senpai why not, and she said, if Tono-kun is there, then I don't want to come. Isn't that great, Tono?
That's odd. Why have I been friends with this guy since middle school? Oh man, she really hates you.
Oh man, she really hates you, Tono. Rival's loss is my gain. So I treat you to lunch today.
Arihiko happily slaps my back. I see. Senpai's so mad at me about this morning. No idea why she's angry at me, but she definitely is angry.
She sniffed you and you
She's kind of like, why would you... Dude. Why would you sniff him like that? I don't know. It's you.
Oh, me?
Hey, let's go, Tono. There's only a few seats. There's only seats enough for half the people using the cafeteria.
Arihiko takes me the arm and drags me off.
Raw.
I sit next to Arihiko and eat my lunch. My school's cafeteria has a television, and for better or for worse for our education, they play back the morning news they recorded this morning. At any rate, the news they are playing back is talking about a drunk customer stabbing to death a convenience store employee, something that makes me not want to go to a convenience store for a few days at least.
What a dangerous world we live in. Indiscriminate serial killers, drunken people stabbing people, drunken people stabbing people, a man who can't even feel safe playing around at night anymore.
Arihiko seems like he is seriously watching the news. Well, certainly is dangerous, but at least the serial killings don't happen anymore, so things should be like usual. Oh,
really? Did they catch a serial killer?
no, they haven't caught him. But Nero is no longer in this world. So the stupid title of the modern-day vampire killing shouldn't be showing up in the news anymore, and there will be no more of those meaningless killings. Anyway, those terrible incidents won't happen anymore. There won't be any more victims, and the street will be back to normal.
No, I think there will actually be another victim, Tono.
Now I think about it, Arihiko kind of looks like the vampire guy.
What?
He does.
You say he looks like Nero?
A little bit. Like his
Okay, they have
face
short
structure.
hair and they're tall. Well,
Tall
yeah, but Takeuchi draws a lot of his faces very similar.
Okay.
So, like,
Whatever.
that's just how he draws male faces, but whatever.
What?
I guess Shiki
How
looks a
can you
bit
be so
different.
sure, Arihiko?
Well, look for yourself. The news says they found the 10th dead body.
Eh? Oh, really? That's right behind the movie theater I always go to. Hey, wait.
Yeah.
I push Haruhiko and look at the TV. What I see is, without a doubt, the news reporting the 10th victim of the serial killings was found last night. That can't be. Hey, Nero, is dead. So why is there another dead body with most of its blood drained? This modern vampire guy.
This modern vampire guy.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know anything about the person, but if it's like a sexy chick, I wouldn't mind getting my blood sucked. Why?
If it's
why
like a
does
sexy
this all of a
chick,
sudden
he
get
maybe
really
wouldn't mind
horny?
getting his blood sucked. His stupid talk might be right. No way. I don't want to think about it, but even with Nero gone, there's still one more vampire left, Shiki. Classes end and school is over. Actually, it's more like at some point, school was over. Wrapped up in my bad thoughts, I look and suddenly find myself alone. The serial killings are still happening. I don't know what that means. The only one who knows the answer is probably Arcueid. I don't know. I'm not involved in any of those incidents anymore. Once I settled things with Nero, I came back to the ordinary world. Then, I can only be insane to want to go back to that abnormal world once again. I shouldn't be involved. I understand even if I don't say it. It's probably my second most correct choice. But a long time ago, someone taught me the most correct choice. Listen, Shiki, every person's life is filled with pitfalls. You have more power to do something about it than most people, so you've got to get it together. So I just can't pretend I just see. This incident isn't over yet. It seems once I got involved in this incident, I have to see this out to the very end. I leave school. First, let's go to Arcueid's place. Her room is still the same, but Arcueid isn't there. Well, I didn't think I'd find her this easy. Or if I have to go out into the city and look for her. Sun sinks and the city is really starting to get dark. I looked around the major places in the city, but I didn't even catch a glimpse of her. Damn it. She was around when it didn't matter, so why can't I find her when I do need her? What should I do? The night is just beginning, so...
Okay, so Dawson, both of these choices, there's no bad end, and both choices are really good. So I don't know which one you should do. One's really funny. The other's not as funny, but I actually don't.
I'm searching for Arcueid. That is just
Search
begun.
for Arcueid.
No, to be more
Okay,
exact...
the mansion one's really funny, but this also works.
Oh, okay. If Arcueid would be walking around, it would most likely be during the night rather than during the day. I guess it would be more efficient to search around town. I don't want to think about it, but most of the victims are usually found in alleys. If I want to find Arcueid, if I want to find the vampire killer who's continuing to murder, then I have to stick to searching the streets. Damn it. What am I doing? Not understanding my own feelings, I curse and start to run around aimlessly. I sit down on the guardrail. It's been several hours already. I looked around aimlessly and didn't even catch a single glimpse of Arcueid. Damn it. So frustrating. Of course, I knew it wasn't easy to randomly find someone in town, but I still felt optimistic I would find her. Where did she go? Why? I just wanted to ask her about the serial killings, but once I found out I can't see her, stop. Should just stop. I stand up from the guardrail and start walking. It'd be midnight soon. Searching for Arcueid any longer really is just useless. But if I gotten this far, I can just do a little more. There's one last place I need to check. If she's not there, then I'll go back to the mansion. The deserted park. I arrive at the place where I cooperated with Arcueid and defeated Nero. Having only looked in town, I've yet to search here. Well, not I'll find anything. Grumbling to myself, I enter the park. Midnight. As expected, there's no one here this late at night. With this much silence, it it rather feels refreshing. Re- refreshing.
Refreshing.
Refreshing. That's right. It's not like I
Refreshing.
conveniently find her. I breathe out a sigh and slump my shoulders. How stupid. Why am I so disappointed? I don't understand myself. Just once more, I think I wanted to see her smile. Oh. Ah, there you are. Good evening, Shiki. Yeah, just like this. Her face that's so cheerful and carefree you can't believe it belongs to a vampire. Arcueid? Without even thinking, I grab both her shoulders. Eh? It flinches in surprise. Arcueid's shoulders are indeed real, and I quickly pull my arms back. Why? Even though I've been searching for this for so long, right before me, can't do anything but stumble over my words. Why? That's odd. I was looking for you, so I don't think it's coincidence we met here. You were looking for me? Why? Why? Oh, no reason. She says straight out that she has no reason to be looking for me. I forgot. She really is kind of like a cat this way. Well, I guess it works out. To be honest, I wanted to see you too. So meeting here, I was about to say it makes me really happy, but frantically took those words off. Anyway, I want to have a serious talk. I want to talk about it somewhere else since I feel uneasy here. Is that okay? Sure, but talk about what? You'll see. Let's go more to the back of the park. Telling her to come on, I start walking. Tilting her head in curiosity, she follows me obediently. What do you want to talk about, Chiki? About vampires. You said it before, that the recent serial killings were the work of a vampire. Arcueid nods. Then do you know the morning news said another victim was found? She was killed last night and drained of blood. Arcueid's eyes narrow. Something like a freezing tension races down my... Oh? And you... She stares right at me, almost like a stare which says she will attack me immediately if I move even the slightest bit. Isn't it strange, Arcueid? Nero is dead, so why are these incidents still happening? Don't tell me that you... That's not it at all. That's not me, but another vampire. Responds immediately, losing the tension. But I'm not satisfied. What do you mean? The work of another vampire? So they just keep coming? Of course not. Serial killings were always the work of just one vampire from the very beginning. So no new vampires will come, and Nero was unrelated to those incidents. Eh? Nero was unrelated? What do you mean? It's just like I said, you're normally pretty sharp, but you're lost at some points. Think back, Shiki. Nero was a vampire. Did he ever suck human blood? Suck blood? He ate humans and... Oh, I see. Why did I know such a simple mistake? Victims of the serial killings are found with their bodies drained of blood. But Nero was different. He didn't leave any dead bodies behind. He not only drank the blood, but also ate the meat, leaving no trace. To prove it, the people eaten by him in the hotel were treated as missing people, not killed people. So, that means it is something completely different. Wait, then what is the serial killing going on right now? Just who is it? That's a different vampire than Nero, to be more specific. That vampire is why I came here, and Nero came here following me. It's that sort of correlation. What, so you're the one after Nero? So you're the one... Sure,
So the one you're after wasn't Nero
Nero
after all?
Yes, I never say he was my initial target. I was his target, but he was never my target. My target is the one called the serial killer in this city. Shiki, I don't quite believe it. But don't tell me you've made such a simple mistake. Well, I guess I'm shocked. But it really is just as she says. She said her purpose is to kill vampires. So I thought it was Nero she was after. So what is it? Killing Nero last night. That was pointless? It wasn't pointless. You fought in my place. Well, if you didn't kill me, you probably wouldn't have had to in the first place. I feel a little dizzy. In other words, those vampire killings had nothing at all to do with Nero and it was just the work of another vampire? Yeah, that's right. But that's my problem, so you don't have to worry about it. But more than that, hey. With an extremely happy smile, Arcueid looks at me as I still stand there in surprise. How was last night? Who
I said she was just. It was a dream, but she is responsible, and it'll explain why.
Who came? Huh? What does she mean by last night? I don't understand what she's talking about. After all, I'm the idiot who mistook Arcueid mistook Arcueid's words and made such a stupid mistake. So of course I don't understand what she's saying. And huh? Did Arcueid ask me who came last night? Arcueid, what do you mean by last night? That's strange. I know I sent you a dream familiar. Wait, what's that dream familiar thing? It's like a familiar that lets you see a dream about what you desire the most. You're male, so I sent you a what?
I told you she was responsible.
What?
Wasn't it a good dream?
What?
God damn you, Arcueid.
God damn you! That was. Oh!
Just flash us.
Oh. I remember the realistic dream I had and my face turns red.
That's gonna be a
that was
bitch
your
to
doing?
censor. I'm gonna have to go in and like
Arcueid
add like a
dreads
big like
even more.
flash of Neko arc on the screen
Crap.
as that happens.
Yeah, just flash Neko arc. If I stayed quiet about this conversation, would have been over. But instead, I reacted so strongly. So you did get it. So who came? I know. Was it your? It was your sister, right?
What?
What? It wasn't your sister. Then was it the maids at the mansion? Probably full of amusement. She's acting like the Arcueid. She acting like the Arcueid from last night's dream. Doesn't concern you, so leave me alone. I look away from her and refuse. Arcueid keeps saying, "Come on, come on," over and over. Come on, tell me. You can at least tell me who you dreamed about. She acts like a curious kid. Every time I turn away, she keeps jumping in front of me, saying, "Come on, come on."
Fuck, bro.
Oh, bro.
I feel bad for my man.
This is pure torture. She's as mischievous as last night's dream. I bury my face in my hands. Hey, Shiki, don't be quiet and tell me. Arcueid keeps looking at me with those upturned eyes. I can't, God.
God.
I can't, God. This is my limit.
Limit.
You. I have to let out in a quiet voice. Eh? What about me? Don't make me say it again. I'm saying that it was you who came. I shout angrily as I look away. Arcueid's eyes widen in surprise. Me? Yeah, it's not a joke. You came and there's no way I can finish. Oh, you're looking very uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean, you just focusing the fucking Tsukihime.
You sent it, dude.
You sent it.
Neither of us know what to say. The uncomfortable silence continues. I can't bear the silence. I can't bear the silence any longer and force out that cough. In the first place, why did you send me that dream familiar thing? Are you still angry at me for killing you? That's not it at all. I sent it as a thanks for defeating Nero. I really am grateful to you, though I thought you'd be extremely happy. As thanks, I'll pass on that kind of thanks. Having that kind of poor taste.
Dawson? Dawson?
Sorry, I was talking to my dad. As
Okay.
thanks, I'll pass that on kind of things. Having that kind of poor taste, just what are vampires thinking? I slump my shoulders. I don't know what she's mad about, but she looks at me with a dissatisfied expression. Oh. What's that all about, you meanie? I know I'm not human. She turns away, then starts walking off. Hey, hold on. Where are you going? It has nothing to do with you. Don't follow me. Is she really that angry? Arcueid walks away without even turning around. Where does she plan on going anyway? Maybe I did say too much. No matter what the results were of the message used, she realized me with good intentions. I start to feel intense regret and think that maybe I should have just accepted her gift happily. Damn it. Why is it I just can't leave Arcueid alone? I said wait.
Well, now he's got pussy on his mind, bro. He's unstoppable.
No man can have this much power.
No one man can have all that power. This entire series is just like two teenagers like reading Tsukihime and then randomly making Kanye references.
And fucking Weezer and like
Weezer and Kanye.
I'm assuming it's close to the first route's end, I think.
The first route's end?
Yeah?
You're about halfway through right now.
Damn.
This route, yeah, you're about halfway through, I'd say. Like, if I
It
look
was
at
a
the
lot longer than I
choices-
expected. I thought it was gonna end like
You're a little
soon.
bit past halfway. There's some stuff that'll go on. There's like yeah.
Alright.
But yeah,
Surrounded by the night, Arcueid walks down the street. She looks straight ahead, her white figure with golden hair fluttering. It bears a horrible resemblance to the first time I saw her. No, or perhaps it's like the time she faced off with Nair. For some reason, I have a bad feeling about this. Hey, Arcueid. Arcueid continues to walk without turning around. I want to talk to you. You can at least tell me what you're going to do. Of course, Arcueid just continues walking without turning around. It'd be miserable if I left it like this. I decide to follow her silently for now.
yeah,
Footsteps
we're a little bit past halfway.
suddenly
I'd say.
stops
I'd
and
say we're
turn
about
around.
like 2 hours past halfway.
Damn.
So we're in the latter half of the route.
Don't follow me. Don't you understand it's troubling for a normal person like you to follow me around? So tell me what you're going to do and I'll go back. It doesn't concern you, so leave me alone. Arcueid strides off once more. Crap. Seems like a wordless wandering is going to continue. When we approach the main street, Arcueid freezes. Found it. Eh? Her voice is cold like a totally different person's. Ah, a chill runs up my spine. Even from behind, I can feel the hostility manifesting itself in her. Arcueid, what are you... I can't even finish. It's clear what she intends to do without saying anything. Without doubt, there is nothing but the pure, unrated, and unadulterated intent to kill. Hey, what are you thinking? Arcueid doesn't answer. Her eyes are fixed solely on a man in a business suit walking by. Shiki, take off your glasses and look at that person. That person, you mean that businessman? Hurry. If you want to know what I'm doing, then leave the questions for later. Alright? I don't like to look while in town, but... Take off my glasses. Gah. Instantly a light headache springs forth. In exchange for the pain, I can see the lines running all the walls and the ground. Another question, Shiki. You only see points on living things, right? Eh? Yeah, that seems to be true. Things like buildings only have lines. I saw them back during the time in that hotel, but at the cost of a headache that almost caused me to pass out. Right. Since you're a living being, you can't comprehend the death of inanimate objects. So in order to see the death of inanimate objects, you must connect to a circuit of the same orientation as them. To see, you have to comprehend them first. Then another question. Shiki, how does that person look to you? Will it be the same as always? Huh? Without thinking, I step backwards. What is that? Certainly all humans have lines on them, but they only have countable amounts, and they also look like geometric patterns. But what is that? There are lines running all through them. Those lines are all from like blood vessels, so much that I can't even make out his appearance. Ah, I want to puke. Those black lines, scribbles making a human shape. Throughout it, I can see black points that look like they're flowing blood. Shiki, how does it look? I was hoping it would look normal to you. I can't answer. Right now it takes all my strength not to vomit. I see. How unfortunate that you can even see death on that thing. Yeah, it's not normal, but I can still see the lines. I know it. You can even kill the dead. The fact that they don't have any life has no meaning for you. Something that moves, something that breaks, you can stop completely without exception. You're more of a monster, Shiki. Eh? As you saw, you can't call that thing human anymore. It's a vampire that deceives death by sucking the blood of other people.
Wait.
Quickens their steps.
Oh, Dawson.
What?
I don't think it's this episode.
What?
Okay, no, it's not. Okay, that's still later. Oh my god, I was really worried. There's something really bad that happens. Not bad storytelling wise, but it's like hard to read. It's later though, so don't worry about it.
Arcueid quickens her steps. She walks straight towards the man. Hey, Arcueid. Stay there, Shiki. Did that young man realize Arcueid was there? He starts running back towards an alley. He starts running towards the back alley. Arcueid strides silently. Underneath the moonlight, she disappears into that alley. Thump. The sound of my heartbeat is awfully close. It's not even real late at night. Even though I'm in the midst of a bustling shopping district, I can't sense anyone beside myself. Thump! My glasses. I have to put on my glasses. If I don't do that, I'll see terrible things. I'll see something so terrible that everything I've seen so far would be nothing in comparison to it. Thump! But my body won't move. My eyes that can see this patchwork world look towards that alley in fascination. Suddenly, sounds vanish. In the presence of other people, the sound of wind, the smell of the dirt, all of it freezes. Get! Get!
Get. Get.
Under the frozen moon, a bizarre noise sounds from the other side of the wall. Go!
Go.
No, I can see it. I can't hear anything. A sickening sound, but I can't see it. My eyes definitely see the sound of death, and death crashing. Gah! My vision turns crimson. Why do my eyes see death, something that shouldn't be able to be seen? My glasses. I have to put on my glasses or I'll go insane. I held back the rising gorge in my throat and used my shaking hand to put on my glasses. Sound and light return. Now that I'm calm, I glance around to see nothing out of the ordinary in the shopping district. The bustling of many people pass by. The brightness of a store's decorated show window and the sound of rushing car engines. I'm panting excessively. I can hardly breathe. Even though I put my glasses back on, I can still feel a lingering remnant of that death, and it makes me sick. Arcueid? Arcueid walks out from the alley with faltering steps, breathing even harder than I am. Shiki, I see you were still here. Shoulders heaving up and down, she passes by me. Her body sways back and forth, and she walks weakly, as if she was sick. To be honest, I still feel nauseous, but seeing Arcueid in pain like that makes me bear it. Wait, what in the world? I'm fine, just a little tired, so don't worry. It really doesn't concern you, Shiki. Idiot, if you're tired, then rest. With such a pale face.
If you're tired, then rest.
With such a
Don't
pale
trip, you
face,
might
you
fall.
can't be fine. Even as I breathe shallowly for air, I grab Arcueid's arm. Hey now, you say that, but you look like you'll collapse too. It's just my anemia. If you have time to worry about me, worry about your health. It's fine. There's no point in worrying about it anyway. Her breathing really is weak. Don't tell me that wound from that time. It hasn't healed? But I can't bring myself to finish. It's because she got it saving me. She doesn't answer and looks down. That is affirmation rather than disagreement. What are you doing in your condition? You have to take it easy until you're fully healed. I do think I'm taking it easy. No, you're not. Even if you are a level beyond humans, what in the world were you doing earlier in your condition? I just can't leave her be. I knew it. I just can't leave this person who's always getting into trouble alone. Don't be silent and answer me. Until you tell me, I won't go away. I grasp both her shoulders. Still looking down, she gives me a slight nod. Geez, you really are persistent. Fine, let's go somewhere else to talk. Releasing herself, she waveringly starts to walk away. She would come to the park. As if walking restored her strength, her face looked as cheerful as always. Well, as you wish, Shiki, I'll talk about whatever you want. I don't know where her previous weakness went, but she looks really haughty. What?
That's a word.
What does that mean? Never heard that.
Google explain it for me since I'm bad at explaining words. Blatantly and disdainfully proud.
Then I'll ask, but just what was that guy earlier? You said he was a vampire? Was he what you were after? No, he certainly is part of my target, but putting the dead back into the grave isn't my goal. I only got him because he was a minion of my enemy. If I left him alone, he would kill more people to increase his power. Arcueid. Could you explain it so I could understand? I don't even know if that guy was even human or not. Oh, I guess I never really did explain to you in detail about vampires. Fuck, I forget his name again.
What? Narrow?
Yeah, Narrow was sort of an aberration amongst the vampire race, so I didn't really need to explain it at that time. What is a normal vampire then? What I mean is all you think of vampires. Immortal, never aging, sucking human blood, turning that human into a vampire, being destroyed by sunlight, all of that. My enemy is that old type of vampire. So you mean this enemy of yours? Oh, one thing.
What?
was talking about dead. Hold up.
Imagine if he on the dream.
God,
Oh my god, that's like
that would be crazy.
yeah, it would be.
You mean this enemy of yours is the one behind all the recent serial killings? I suppose. But the killing of all those people by sucking their blood might be the work of the dead, like the one you saw earlier. Shiki, remember how... Fuck.
Narrow.
Nero's body was made of all those familiars, right? Yeah, it's not exactly something I can easily forget. The dead are like that. When humans have their blood sucked by a vampire, they can also receive some of the vampire's blood. They die, but remain in this world as a servant of the vampire. They're called the dead, and are like the vampire's familiars. Maybe it's easier to understand if I use the word zombie. It's closer to voodoo belief in Haiti, where the white serpent god Dambala is invoked to control a dead body. Well, let's just say a dead body that moves is a zombie, okay? Yeah, I can visualize it better that way. I get it. So that man was killed by a vampire who uses him as a zombie? Yes. I'm so confused though. Why would a vampire do that? Killing people and not letting them die but controlling them. What bad taste. You're right, those vampires do have bad taste. But that's something only the dead apostles do. Those that were always vampires from the very beginning do not touch such things. Always vampires from the very beginning? I remember. You said there's two types of vampires. Those who vampires originally, and those who were humans. Hold on.
Wow.
I remember you said there's two types of vampires. Those who were vampires originally, and those who were humans. When I heard that before, it kind of stuck in my head. I thought it was a little odd. So what exactly do you mean by those who weren't originally vampires? Simple, I'm just saying that dead apostles used to be humans.
Internalize all this stuff, and this is important.
They either gained immortality
Lord,
through
no.
magic, or became servants of the true ancestors that sucked their blood. Shiki, you said it was bad taste to use killed humans. But that's just the least of it. There are other vampires who think up worse games. A game? What is that? You guys kill for fun. Use their dead bodies as toys? I won't deny that. For vampires, amusement is just the same as breathing. For those who were once human but gained imperfect mortality, their greatest enemy is boredom. They didn't have a reason to become immortal to start with, so once they gained immortality, they lost all kinds of greed. Their goal was immortality itself, so I guess that's just the way things are. They're bored, so they want to play. Don't be ridiculous. Isn't it enough that they won't age or die? Do they really need anything else? That's what I said. They got everything they wanted. After that, there's no meaning to existence. As soon as someone realizes they have no value, that their life is stopped, that their meaning of existence disappears too. Immortality is another word for death. So they started to wear down and started to create their own amusement, as if to tell themselves that they could have fun as long as they lived. That's their beginning. They copy humans and see themselves in a game of lords of a castle expanding their territory. I guess you could call it a country of the dead. It seems they got more enjoyment out of that than they expected. Because he was talking of other people. Arcueid should be one of those, but she certainly doesn't seem like she has that sort of hobby. Well, we'll change the topic, but the dead apostles were originally human. There are a few cases where they became vampires through their own magical research, but the majority of them were humans who had their blood sucked. They are mortal, but they can't last forever. They can only be mortal if they drink the blood of others. Hold up. Didn't I say their immortality was perfect?
Imperfect.
Imperfect. If they can't feed on humans, then their immortality is gone. Wait a minute. Isn't that odd? In order to become immortal, they drink the blood of humans. But does that mean new dead apostles will be born every time they do that? That's true. But things get complex from here. The people who have their blood sucked die. But at that time, if the dead apostles place a little of their blood inside the corpse, the body cannot die. Those bodies were unable to stay a number of years in the grave, and when the brain decays and the soul is fixated in the body, they become a flesh-eating corpse.
You're getting full like a lore dumped right now. I'm sorry, Dawson.
Yeah.
Dawson does this a lot.
Only 1 out of every 100 people have this potential, so not everyone gets to stay. Fate stay night! Well, Dead does have a natural ability to step up this progress and become a vampire immediately, but this is so rare it's out of the question. So, the dead bodies that become ghouls eat the flesh of other corpses in order to sustain their decayed body parts. After restoring their bodies fully, they can become zombies, members of the class of living corpses, the living dead. Living dead!
Living dead.
So these living dead, is that the dead from before? Not at all. The dead are just puppets. The living dead are much weaker than the dead.
Dude, why did you put on the nerd voice for this?
I didn't. I'm eating chocolate.
Oh.
The living dead are much weaker than the dead, but they are members of the vampire race with a will of their own. They are on a different level than those manipulated dead. And after many years, once the living dead is able to restore its intelligence, it becomes a vampire. It's probably about only 1 out of every 10,000 who have this ability. I said it before, but the more potential you have, the higher the success rate to stay. We call the dead apostles the ones that make all these kinds of vampires. That's still odd. If this game goes on, then won't the world be overflowing with vampires eventually? Not necessarily. The dead apostles usually get killed by the new vampires they created. Didn't I say before? They act like humans. For their own enjoyment, they place their own blood inside the humans they prey upon. Out of one out of tens of thousands of these corpses become vampires and eventually kill the parent vampires, becoming a new dead apostle themselves. Like knights becoming lords through strength of arms and killing the king, they can only survive by playing those sorts of games. Yeah, I don't really understand why, but I guess that stops them from dying of boredom. Yeah, the whims of an existence close to a devil, I suppose. Even if they are immortal, if they can't hold on to their meaning for existence, it is an empty immortality. Arcueid remarks how silly it is as she slumps her shoulders. I see. That dead that you killed earlier, that was something like a soldier of the dead apostles? Not so much a soldier as a puppet. The dead apostles control the bodies. Sorry. Oh my god. My throat is dry as fuck.
Okay. I'm sorry. First of all, drink some water, Dawson. Drink some goddamn water.
Yeah, be right back. I'm gonna get water. Fuck. God. Okay, I got a cup of water. I already drank like half of it.
Oh, okay. Well, Dawson.
What?
You can continue reading, I guess, but I'm just gonna ask you straight up: is any of this making sense to you so far?
Yeah.
This whole monologue. Okay. Good. I was thinking it wasn't, and if it wasn't, I was gonna explain it to you. But if it makes sense, then that's all good. Keep going.
Not so much soldier as a puppet. The dead apostles control the dead bodies by skipping the process of becoming a vampire. The dead are completely connected to their vampire. In order for them to survive, they attack others to eat their flesh, but more than half of that energy goes to their master. Like a queen being nourished by the worker bees, the dead apostles can use the dead to increase their power while they sleep. My enemy can't be found easily because he's using a lot of the dead. He only dirties his hands once. After that, he simply controls the dead while he sleeps and expands his territory. They say many bodies are found in the recent supposed serial killings, but those are actually just failures. To tell the truth, there are over 100 victims in the city, but only a small amount the once discovered as the victims in the news. What? Over 100? There are that many of the blood-sucked? And all those people suck the blood of others to make them into monsters like themselves, like that wandering, lightless thing earlier? That's ridiculous. 3 days ago, I remember how all those people in the hotel were killed for no reason. I was there, but didn't see it, so I can visualize and can't really tell what kind of violence it was. It's still the same. I can't fathom the existence of vampires that suck human blood just to increase their own territory. Just, without reason, without even recognition, if someone close to me died like that, how would I act? I don't want to imagine it, but for a brief instant, I imagine Arcueid being drained of blood and discarded like trash. What makes me mad is that this worst case scenario could happen at any minute in this town, and I don't even have a clue. I didn't have a clue about it before. I knew you would be angry, Shiki. Sorry. I didn't want to talk about it because for the prey, for you guys, this is an inexcusable evil.
Gossip?
I'm drinking water. Shut up.
Okay, good. Okay, sorry. I was just wondering. He just stopped right away. I'm like, whoa, Dawson, you okay?
I didn't want to talk about it because for the prey, for you guys, this is an inexcusable evil. For people like you, the action of the vampires are inexcusable. That's right. It's also ridiculous. Even as people I don't know about, they have their past. Ugh, fuck. And even the dreams they hope for. Even I don't want to be killed just for the fun of it. That's just too regretful. It's too meaningless. It's so regretful, isn't it? That's right. All those people were killed by Nero in the midst of fear and chaos. Were their last
You
thoughts
remember
full of
the...
regretful sadness? That night at the park, that girl who was killed by Nero when she passed by the park by sheer coincidence. She didn't even realize when she died. That meaninglessness, the abruptness of its ending. A death no one else even knows about. When it happened, I was broken apart by the complete irrationality of it all. My fear of Nero disappeared, and more than anything else, I hated him. I can't accept it. No matter what the reason, I can't accept it. I grit my teeth. Shiki, there is no reason. For them, it's just a game. That's why it's ridiculous. It's a game to you all. Nero and this other guy, what do they think human life is? They come up with such games because they think it's nothing. Even I can't understand how they think, nor do I intend to. But if you ask who is at fault here, it's the weaker one, right? In the end, those that are killed are at fault. It's the will of nature who are unable to protect themselves are killed. What? But, Shiki,
Cheeky.
if we talk about it that way, the human species is really strong. The ability to make up for their weakness as a species with other things, that makes them the strongest in a way. Probably the only ones that can kill the greatest culture called the world are you human. But even though they are strong as a species, they are weak as individuals. They can't live without sacrificing the lives of those not of their race, which is the ultimate evil, is it not? It doesn't matter if they have intelligence or not. For you guys, everything is fair game for food, is it not? So, the ones doing the killings are always right. If there's a sin, then it is you guys not being able to protect yourself under that rule. That's just the argument of the strong. Humans aren't as strong like you all. Because we can't protect ourselves fully, that's why you have to live together to help each other. I don't know what to do if something like you guys came in and that's true. That is your defense mechanism. Since you can't protect yourself with those kinds of species to enter your group, you guys make rules to ensure they are unable to enter. Yes, it's just like you say, Shiki. So usually this town's case doesn't happen. You may not know it, but your human race is really strong. You have erected a defense mechanism against those races which far exceed yours. If it was functioning properly, the city would not have vampire these last 8 years. Defense mechanism? Yes. The reason vampires hide the bodies of their victims and stay out of sight is because they don't want to be known to humans. To protect their own lives, they conceal our identity and expand their territory. They don't want it to be known that vampires exist at all. Ugh. If they moved freely about, the defense mechanism would arrive. Well, they probably haven't arrived, even though that modern-day vampire news is going on because this is an atheist country. Her word choice is too unique, and I can't really grasp what she's saying. But you can relax.
They're atheist country.
Atheist!
Country.
Even if their avowed enemies are not in this country, I'm here right now. Didn't I say earlier my purpose was to execute vampires? I don't know where that heavy atmosphere went because Arcueid instantly becomes cheerful. Yeah, I remember, but you're a vampire too, right? Why do you side with us humans? I'm not really siding with you humans. I'm doing it because I don't really have anything else to do. She doesn't have anything else to do? I still don't understand her. Well, does that... Sorry. I need to take a moment.
Okay. Do what you need to do, pal.
Okay, first of all, my nose is stuffed. Second, my driest throat. Or...
My driest throat? Really?
My throat is dry. So it's really hard for me to read right now.
Especially since there's a fucking lot. If you want, I can read for you until we're done with this scene.
No, it's fine.
Take
Just
some
give me a
pressure
second.
off you. Take a little break.
Take a little second.
Because this is almost the end of this day, which we can at least finish up in this episode, I'm sure. So you take your little break. Get all back to the grind. Since you started doing Geometry Dash and Tsukihime, your views have been getting, like, consistently higher. Like, before, they were, like, in the, like... Yeah.
My driest throat.
My dry. That's hard.
Oh, okay. I think I'm better now. Well, doing that does bring the dead apostles after me, but you beat Nero, who was pursuing me, didn't you, Shiki? So now I can go back to the original plan and defeat my enemy. You can go back to living your lone world life now. You don't have to associate with me anymore. She smiles as she is happy about something. Yeah. That makes me happy, but are you okay by yourself? Those words flow in the back of my head. There's something wrong with me. Feeling guilty about her letting her face danger all by herself. There really has to be something wrong with me. Shiki, why are you making that troubled face again? Because I'm troubled. This is something that involves the city I live in. I said you shouldn't worry. In 2 or 3 days, it'll all be over, and there won't be any more victims. Yeah, honestly, I don't want to be involved. But saying that line, shouldn't I, the one actually living in the city, say that line instead of Arcueid? Arcueid, can I ask a question? This enemy you speak of, is he strong? Well, he should be many times superior to the dead earlier. I haven't met him this time, but he has been latent for 8 years, so maybe he's a class 5 by now. You're saying he's stronger than the dead before? Looks like he was so much pain from finding him. Isn't she taking him a little lightly? Class 5? I don't get it. But does that mean he's stronger than Nero? Not a chance. Nero was special. He was a pure supreme vampire that would be difficult to defeat even with my full power. Compared to him, this enemy is pretty weak. Oh, then there's no way you'll be defeated. I breathe that in relief. Who knows? A few days earlier, and he wouldn't be a problem, but now I'm just recovering. The possibility he has more power is actually high. Recovering? Are you sick or something, Arcueid? Yeah, I still have the effect from when you killed me. I don't think I'll be fine for at least a few more days. Ah, that's right. The reason why Arcueid is weak isn't it? It isn't anyone's fault but mine. Arcueid lightly touches her side. Seems the wounds don't heal like usual. I can manage the outside, but I can't seem to heal the inside. That wound as well. The one she received to save me. I'm at a loss for words.
I'm at a loss for words. I'm at a loss for words.
It's completely
Weezer.
It's completely my fault that she's in that position. So why? Why doesn't she hold it against me? Why does she just give that innocent smile? You need to stop. Till you'll heal up, you should just rest. If you take a day or two off, things won't be that bad.
Smile is a Weezer song too.
That's no good. Thanks to Nero coming, the enemy knows I'm here. I rest. That's like I'm telling him, wake up. If you're saying you're gonna keep on going like this? Yes, since I don't know where the enemy's lair is, I'll have to keep destroying his blood supply. If I cut that off, it will force him to come out. Arcueid, what if that's tomorrow? Wouldn't you be killed instead? Then, I want to tell her stop, but I halt my sentence. Okay. Like Arcueid says, if the enemy sees that weakness, Arcueid might be killed. More than anything else, I learned from the past 4 days. Arcueid isn't something to stop halfway once she's decided to do something, no matter how much it hurts. Damn. Arcueid won't stop. If I leave her alone, she probably won't even be able to talk like this anymore. Makes me mad, but she's not even afraid of her own death. Is that so? But she smile like that. If she doesn't smile like that, if she acted more like a real vampire, it wouldn't have to feel like this. What's wrong, Shiki? Your body is shaking. Do you need to go to the bathroom? Why are you so relaxed? Damn it. I don't want to lose her. I know what this feeling is. But these past 4 days are not something I can just forget about. So to part here with the possibility she may die tomorrow, the regret would be completely, utterly, unbearably difficult. Give me a break. My eyes are already
Especially
broken.
after that dream, bro.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Bro,
She
bro's
knows
got
about
pussy
it
on his
too.
mind, he's not giving out.
She
Wait,
knows.
what?
She knows
She
about
knows
it too.
So yeah. So that makes it even more like, okay, bro, you can't stop going.
Yeah.
You gotta get it outside the dream too, bro.
Give me a break. My eye's already broken, but my heart's going to break as well. Arcueid is a vampire, and I don't want to be involved in something like that again. I remember the fight with Nero. Just thinking about it sends chills down my spine. The fear of being one step away from death still remains. This is the same. Definitely the opponent this time isn't normal. There's really no need for me to be involved. Since Arcueid is saying she'll handle it, I can rely on her. But even knowing all of that, I just can't leave her alone. Damn, what the hell is wrong with me? I kick the ground. I'm angry at myself for not accepting any reasoning or excuses. What? What's wrong, Shiki? Getting so angry like that all of a sudden. Yeah, I'm just angry at my stupidity. Why do I want to say this after all which happened to me? I feel more mad now that I actually say it. Being the stupid, I know if I could see myself in a mirror, I'd break it to pieces. Hey, what's really wrong, Shiki? You're not acting normal. Yeah, I'm not. If I was acting normal, I really wouldn't say this. I spit. I don't want to admit it, but it's already a done deal. Because my mouth has confirmed it for me. Oh, I just can't understand it, Shiki. What is it? You keep saying you're gonna say something, but what is it? Stupid, isn't it obvious? Till your body heals, I'll help you. That's what the stupid fool Tono Shiki wants to say. Eh? It looks me in total surprise.
You did that like a Kanye.
Eh?
Eh?
As for me, finally saying it kind of calms me down. Shiki, is that for real? I didn't hear it. Please, can you say it again? No matter how much more I regret it, it's done. The instant I form my feelings into words, I can't lie to myself any longer. Hurry, I want to hear those words again. Arcueid adds softly. Looking off in the distance, I tried to sound reluctant. I guess it can't be helped. It's my fault that you're weakened now, and I can't leave the monster roaming the streets alone either. I can't rely on you taking care of it by yourself, so if you let me, I want to help you. That's what I said. Shiki, Arcueid's eyes are finally alight. She grabs my hand and happily shakes it up and down. Well, I may not be that helpful, but it has to be better than nothing. Yeah, if you're helping me, there's nothing to be afraid of. She keeps shaking my hand up and down. How do I say this? She really does seem happy. But what do we do now? Do you want to search for more of the dead like before? Yeah, I think that's all we can do for now. The one before was the 12th, so I don't think there's many more. The parent vampire will have to come out once they are all destroyed, so we'll have to hunt the remaining ones for now. Is that still okay? She asks. Anything is fine. I'm just with you. If you'll lead, then I'll follow. Well, shall we start again? No, that's good for tonight. They usually follow a mixed route, and the other dead will probably not be out tonight. Since they are few in number, I don't think he'll let them all come out at once. Oh, really? But doesn't that mean this enemy will try to hide the dead from you, Arcueid? Basically. But since this enemy is a vampire, he needs to steal the blood and energy of others. So even though he knows I'm searching for them, he has to send the dead out to get the minimal blood he needs. Then the minimal dead he sent out was that man from before, huh? So searching for another night will be useless, I think. Well, I don't mind, but it's tedious enough. Though. Yeah, hunting vampires is tedious work. We have to find the coffinest enemy somewhere in the city, so it will be easy. Arcueid lets go of my hand and jumps back softly. Arcueid, let's say goodbye tonight. We'll meet tomorrow. With her dance-like steps, she watches me as she gets farther away.
Father
Turn around, wait.
Father
Where should we
stretches
meet?
hands.
Here's
Part
fine.
one.
The time, yeah, around 10 o'clock should be fine. With a smile, she makes that
Father
promise.
stretch my hands. The
Good
life
night,
of these
Cheeky.
three.
I'll see you here tomorrow. And waving her in, Arcueid disappears. I get back to the mansion. As it is very late, the mansion is completely dark. This can't be good. I put my hand on the mansion gate. Ka-chang! Three hand holds it close. Dang, I shouldn't cut this. I think a bit. Then I decide to climb over the gate. I'm exhausted. After sneaking over the wall like a thief, I quietly make my way to the doorway. The gate was locked, but the door isn't. It must have been Hisui. I give a sigh of thanks. As not to wake Akia, Kawaki-san, or Hisui, I sneak my way through the mansion. Whew. Letting out a breath, I lay down on my bed. My promise to Arcueid. Maybe it's fate. Fate! What you've gotten yourself can get up in trouble again, Tono. Could I help it? I just can't leave her alone. Or maybe I didn't want to leave her alone? Well, I do think she is pretty. I don't understand my feelings right now. Right now, I'm not too sure what is right and what is wrong. At any rate, it looks like I'll be helping Arcueid once again starting tomorrow. So for now, I shouldn't think of anything else but getting a good night's sleep. Seventh day. Eyes of Death Perception 2?
Okay, oh god.
Okay.
So Dawson,
What?
what do you think of Tsukihime so far?
It's good!
Damn. Yeah.
Yeah.
These are crazy. I'm having a fun time though. Again, it's been wild seeing this again and seeing your reaction to all this stuff. It's been really interesting for me. 'Cause, yeah, I've been trying to get someone in our friend group into Type Moon for how long now? Like 3 years?
Yeah, a long time.
A while. So I'm happy it's finally kind of happening and you're having a good time. Yeah. We're nearing the end of this route. I know at first I said we were halfway. I looked at like the choices. We're pretty close. We're pretty close. There's but Dawson, there are 2 more explicit scenes
2 more?
in this route.
Huh.
There are 2 more explicit scenes. Yeah, that you might want to control past, but okay. Yeah.
Dude, if I hover over it, oh my god.
Maybe it says that later, but Yeah, Neko Arc. Just flash Neko Arc on the screen.
Yeah.
Why'd you do it
I
again?
don't know.
Okay.
Wait, is this start?
That's the prologue. Remember you switched over at that point to Chrome
Oh yeah.
from Opera. Opera wasn't working, so you don't have all your prologue stuff.
Yeah.
We'll get it again when we go down CL's route, but
Damn.
damn.
This
Oh.
this single decision like splits it in the entire like storyline.
Oh yeah, it does. So that decision isn't there originally on your first playthrough. It shows up on the second playthrough, but you shouldn't press it on your second playthrough. That split right there splits the near side and the far side routes. So to explain, there's 5 routes total, and they're split into 2 halves. Near side and the far side. The near side is Arcueid and CL's routes. You're on Arcueid's right now, and then you'll go into CL's after. Those are the near side routes, and they are mostly about the whole vampire conflict. And then the far side routes are Akiha, Hisui, and Kohaku routes, right?
Right.
They focus on the Tono Mansion and all the fucked up things going on around there. And the routes that, even though a lot isn't happening technically, they're just as interesting to read as the near side, and they definitely should not be like skipped over. But that divergence you're talking about, that's like massive right there from like that one sleepy bedtime scene.
Yeah.
That's it heading to the far side. So, yeah. The far side's when shit gets really fucked up, and in a good way, of course. But yeah. There's a lot. You're currently on the near side though, and you are on first route, Arcueid's route.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to play them in this order. You could technically play CL or Arcueid's routes first, but this is like.
Do you have
the
to
best
play them
way to do
to
it.
unlock the other?
You have to be either Arcueid or CL's route to unlock the near or the far side, to unlock that choice. So once you beat Arcueid's route, you'll technically unlock that choice. Although we're gonna go down CL's first just to get everything. And then you get it unlocks Hisui's and Akia's. Once you beat Hisui's, you unlock Kohaku. So you need to beat Hisui's route in order to do Kohaku's route, which the game says itself you're supposed to play last. So you should play Akia's before Kohaku's anyways, even though it doesn't matter. So technically, you could technically just play the game, I'm just going to play Arcueid route, then Hisui, then Kohaku, or you could play all of them, which is what's recommended. What are you doing?
I don't know. Just scrolling back up and down.
Scrolling up and down. What kind of ADHD ass shit?
Woo.
I miss the old
old
type
Kanye.
move.
Oh yeah.
I miss the
the
old Hisui. Straight from the go
old
Hisui.
The way you have to say her name so fast. Straight from the old Hisui.
What is it? Arcueid. What Arcueid? I miss the old Arcueid. No, that doesn't work either. There has to be one. I miss the old Akiha. No.
I miss the old Kohaku.
No, it's gotta be 2 syllables. I miss the old Shiki. Straight from his goal Shiki. Hold on. I'll do the whole thing. I miss the old Shiki. Straight from the go Shiki. Chop up the soul Shiki. Set on his goal Shiki. I hate the new Shiki. The bad mood Shiki. The always rude Shiki. That's in the nude Shiki. I miss the sweet Shiki. Chop up the beat Shiki. I gotta say, at that time I'd like to meet Shiki. See, I invented Shiki. It wasn't any Shikis. And now I look around and there's so many Shikis. I used to love Shiki. I used to love Shiki. I even had the knife I thought I was Shiki. What if Shiki made a song about Shiki, calling Mr. Old Shiki? Man, that'd be so Shiki. That's all it was, Shiki. We still love Shiki, and I love you like Shiki loves Shiki.
Okay, so even if you picked somebody else during this, it'd still just lead back to the same thing.
Yeah, but it wouldn't say. See, there's an alternate scene there, right there.
Oh yeah.
Basically, it would she would there wouldn't be the whole "it was you" thing.
Yeah.
That would just be skipped over. But yeah, there's a bunch of things there. At that time, it only showed 3 options. There's actually supposed to be 5,
Damn.
where it could be any of the main girls of any of the routes.
Right.
Although Akiha's choice doesn't have, or it has Akiha in it, but she's more of on the sideline watching. Weirdly enough. Okay.
Oh yeah. That's where the thing. That's where that one image comes from.
Yeah, the meme I sent you.
Yeah.
Yes. So.
Oh no, wait, not scenes gallery.
So,
Okay,
yeah.
so. Damn, I didn't get any other CGs, except for the.
Wait, wow. What are we gonna do for this episode?
What do you mean?
What are we gonna do for this episode? We have no CGs besides the fucking point.
Dude.
I could try cropping it.
I mean.
Or you can jump to a random scene and take a screenshot with the sprites.
What do you?
but
What would you crop though? I mean,
That's
like, I'm not
okay.
even gonna. I'm not gonna click on them.
Yeah, what would I do? What could we
Because
do?
I
for the
remember one
thumbnail?
of them, like, that one. It just is all like bad. It's not. You can't really crop that.
you could just show the top half of her head.
No, because the problem is, like, I don't.
Yeah, just oh shit. Yeah, you're right. No, you can angle it so it's just his jean leg and her top of her head.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Oh my god. Again, your best bet might be just to take a screenshot. That episode was kind of uneventful. Or I know what, I could. Or yeah, you could go to the scene with the guy